it. I just wanted to drop you a quick message back and say, I understand that sometimes in life we can get to certain places and, we lose a little bit of our confidence, we maybe get knocked back, we maybe try, things don't work out, and sometimes, we just trundle along and same old, and we get ourselves into our little comfort zone, which doesn't necessarily produce the excitement and the new things and the adventures that we want in life. Sometimes the comfort zone can be a little bit more like a jail. It kind of holds us back, because if you think about it, where does opportunity lie? In that little circle, which is where we live our life, and it's all the things we already do and all the things that we already know, and that's what gives us what we have, and that's okay. What can get us so far is good, but it's like, what's going to get us the rest of the way? And the rest of the way is where the opportunity lies, and it's outside of that little comfort zone. And sometimes you have to have just faith and belief and step forward and think, well, look, what's the worst that could happen, if everything went wrong, and then you come to realize that in the big scheme of things, you're not really losing anything, because it's better to have tried and failed than never to have tried at all, if that makes sense. But here's something that I do know, picking up on the word fail, is that we fail our way to success. Failure isn't one way and success isn't the other. Success is on the other side of failure. We fail our way forward. It's like a child learning how to ride a bike. They fall off. Have they failed? No. The only failure is if they don't get back on the bike and get a little bit better and fall off again, and have they failed and they don't want to get back on. They've bumped their elbow, they've scraped their knee, and they think this doesn't feel like a great experience. But as parents, we encourage our children to come on, get back on. I've got you. You'll be fine. Come on, pedal faster. That's it. You're doing it. And then a little bit of that confidence, from making a little bit of progress, not a lot of progress, just a little bit of progress, that confidence, grows inside of us, and that makes us a little bit more determined. And I absolutely believe that in life, and to be successful, it's 90% mental effort and only 10% physical effort. Our body is just a vessel, our mind is the athlete. Okay, so and with doTERRA, you're not stepping into self-employment, if on your own. You've got people who have been there, done it, got the t-shirt, i.e. the experience, the knowledge, are doing what you want to do and achieving what you want to achieve. So that means there's tracks to run on, and when there's tracks to run on, it's easier to stay on the line than it is if you're trying to create your own. And this is what I do and what I do best. And you're probably listening to this message and thinking, he knows what he's talking about, and it's quite logical, but he's articulating it well. And that's because I've been in this industry for many, many years, and what I do is help people. But I help people to believe in themselves often before they, believe in themselves. So I help, I help to share my belief, and you borrow some of my belief, and you have faith in the advice and guidance that I give you, and we step forward, and I kind of hold your hand and point you to, this is the next step, trust me, this is the way to do it. And that's what we all want in life, really. We just want someone to show us and help us, but you just have to be willing, and you have to think of solutions, and life is too short, Lizette, and you and I both know that. And life is for living and enjoying, not enduring. And sometimes you just got to be a bit brave, and just you think, oh, what the heck, and take the step somehow, some way. And you might be feeling a little bit motivated hearing this and thinking this sounds great, and then you can very easily, have a high, like perhaps like now, and then you can have a low, and then you're back to that place, and that's because we're human. And the only thing that makes the difference is the information that we put into our brain. So, I study, success and how to be enterprising, and, how entrepreneurials think, and entrepreneurs think. And, there are tangible techniques and things that you can learn and things that you can do to develop your mindset. And I can keep you right on all that. I guess you've just got to decide, if you are going to do doTERRA, and whilst you might be a little bit nervous and you don't have all the answers, and you don't, have necessarily all of the developed skills that you need with everything that you're going to need to do, it doesn't matter. You take the first step. You decide that you want to ride the bike. You go out with your parents and you straddle your legs over the seat and you get on there and you listen to the advice and guidance of someone who's been there before. And the reason why you listen is because you want to learn how to ride a bike. You want to do doTERRA. You want to change your life. Nothing else is going to do that anytime soon. And I think we come to realize that as we get a bit older. It's easy just to stay where we are and settle. And you've got to be prepared to fall off a few times and have a few bumps and a few scrapes. But I've got your back. And I think, I'd be interested to know what your thoughts are, Lizette, having listened to what it is I've just said. Thank you.